laughing?
Because I'll cry if I don't laugh. Don't worry, a furnace is somewhere back there.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'll cry if I don't laugh.
Today, you guys, we're getting started on some spring cleaning, and we're starting with our basement. We have our basement and our garage that have been complete.
A disaster is an understatement,
Yeah,
but we haven't cleared
like,
it out since we moved almost 10 months ago.
Yeah.
So that whole thing has been like, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it, and we're just now getting to it.
We're getting to it. Spring is here. The birds are chirping. It's like getting a little bit nicer out. It's a little bit easier to do this. So we're tackling that today, and we thought we'd bring you guys along because I was like, this is so entertaining.
And it's motivation. If we're like, if we're filming this, we're doing it.
And if you have a basement that looks like ours and you've been putting it off, now is your chance to not put it off.
Yeah, do it with us.
Yeah, let's do it together. So the biggest issue, which is a thing that we didn't really think about or we thought we had managed, was downsizing and like the amount of stuff that would actually fit in this basement, which is why it's so crammed full. So we're gonna kind of go through a process of decluttering, which I have done so much of that I'm like, how much more can I do where I don't have stuff? Like, I just don't understand.
We accumulated so much in such a short time
at our old house, yeah,
that we had space to just kind of spread it all out. But once we were like, okay, it's all got to go down here and or the garage, we're like, it ain't working. So
yeah, my main thing that I want to work on is the kids' toys. So before we even moved, I did a huge declutter, but even then I feel like even the stuff that we are keeping, because we haven't seen it in so long, like truly I don't feel like we need it. So it's gonna be a fine line of figuring out like, what are we gonna need in the next house, what have we not touched, what aren't we gonna touch, and look through that. But my main thing that I want to do is the kids' toys. So if you guys remember, I donated and got rid of pretty much 50% of their toys. The stuff that I still have left is just in there somewhere, and I need to organize that. So we did go to IKEA 4 months ago.
Yeah. Really?
You guys, we've been putting this off for so long, but we went to IKEA. We wanted to get storage to be able to put stuff, so we honestly went to the clearance section and got whatever they had on clearance because we didn't want to spend too much money. We found this really, like, how many, is it 18 cubbies? 20 cubbies?
Yeah, it's 6 feet by 6 foot, basically a box or a square with all the little compartments in it. So we can use that to essentially organize
all the toys.
The idea is all of the kids' toys, whatever fits on there, we're keeping, plus maybe a little bit of overflow depending on what we have to work with, but that's our goal. And so for our plan of attack here, our strategy, because if you're like me, Milena's a lot better at this than I am, but I look at something and I can get very overwhelmed and just like not even know where to start. But Milena at least knows where to start, and so I kind of follow her lead when it comes to organizing things.
Yeah.
And once I'm like, okay, I can start seeing the momentum building, then I can start working really good. Milena's a good like initiator. But our plan of attack here is separate everything into 3 categories. What we're going to donate, what we're going to throw out, and what we're going to keep. Once we have those 3 categories kind of as somewhat organized as possible, we're gonna then, you know, get garbage bags and throw out anything that's just trash that we can't salvage or donate. Anything that we're gonna donate, we're gonna load up my truck and I'm gonna bring that to the Goodwill store.
Do you want me to call the donate now truck instead?
Yeah, we could schedule it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they only come like once a month, I feel like. So every 3 weeks.
I feel like everyone is spring cleaning right now, so their trucks are probably pretty full. But sometimes I'm able to get it by like the next day, so I'll double check and see.
So yeah, so we're gonna do that. So throw out, donate, keep. Once the throw out and the donate are out of the space, we're gonna then take all the keep and then lay that out and basically go through with a fine comb and figure out this goes with this set or these pieces belong here. Kind of do an organization of what we're keeping.
Which is my favorite part.
Yeah. Basically what we have of what we're keeping is divided, if you will, into 3 smaller categories. So all of my like military police stuff is in one, all the kids playroom and toys and DIY kind of like home stuff there. And then the 3rd category is
kids clothes.
Yeah, basically and kind of just random like decorations.
Yeah,
things that can be easily like put into boxes and totes and tubs and put away.
But I'm not wanting, so the dilemma is like there's decor that we're going to use in the next house. So right now it's just a matter of like just organizing it and kind of like putting it all in one space. I don't really want to put it in a box though, because sometimes I do come down here and like we'll switch stuff out or whatever. Let's just start. Let's go upstairs. Let's grab the black thing.
Let's do it.
That is what we need. How we're gonna get it through this, I don't know yet.
Yeah, no, you were there. You're good.
I'm not that tall. Okay, break.
Wait, move 2 feet. Keep swinging. There we go. All right, now just straight on down.
Okay.
Ready?
We're lifting it?
Yeah, just lift.
No, you gotta put the ceiling right there.
Like that.
No?
Keep coming now. Keep going.
See, it's hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, you have to lift your side is what I'm saying. Didn't take long.
Alright, first problem has occurred, and that is it's not fitting down the stairs, which I had a feeling would have been an issue. And this thing is not a breath because it's really awkward to hold. Like,
Hello.
and it's not super heavy, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like this is a little, we kind of tried several times. So what Jordan's doing is taking off the top piece, and while he does that, I'm going to be cleaning the cubbies because they're really dirty. Like we said, we bought this thing months ago, having wanted to organize, but we just never had the motivation. So now that it's here, I'm gonna dust this thing off.
Oh look.
Is it going?
Yeah, but you can even take off. It's one of those all at once kind of things.
Yeah. Perfect.
Pretty close.
Alright, Jordan's taking this off too. But see, you guys, look how cool this is. So my goal is to have, because I've already eliminated a lot of their stuff, I don't know exactly how many like toy pieces they have, but I'm assuming, and my goal is for them to just all fit in this cubby. And they'll already be in baskets. So, let's see if this works.
Oh, come on.
Wait. Go. Well, at least now I get a chance to wipe this thing off. I have been using and trying out Branch Basics, and I really like their stuff. The only thing that still is like hard for me to adapt is that it doesn't smell good. Like, it doesn't have a scent. Even though I've used like cleaners that are more natural, I always like when they have a little bit of a smell, even if it's not chemical, because I don't like a chemical smell, but at least like a lavender or something. So that's been a little weird to adjust. If you have any hacks of how to make it smell good, like I don't know if I should or can add essential oils into it or something, but anyway, let's wipe these down. I did not like the detergent though, I'll say that. The detergent was not it. Alright, here we go again.
Now hopefully these don't all come off on my face.
Now what? Okay, I'm just gonna dive in because if I just like stand here, I'm gonna just not want to do it at all. So I'm just gonna start. And just because literally everything is quite literally piled up to the ceiling, I think the best method here is to just kind of like slowly pull stuff out until Jordan finishes the shelving. So he's putting it back together. He was able to get it back in. But all the toys are like right there. And so that's what I want to try to get to. Let's go. I have cleared a path. I am able to get to this back space, which is where a majority of the kids' toys are. Here is kind of the next order of events. I need to basically pull all of this out. Sorry, this is like so echoey, that's so funny. That black cabinet, my goal is to put each toy or each thing into those cubbies. I'm also categorizing things. So you saw me earlier kind of categorizing their peg people and like other people or figurines, I guess, that they have as toys. So I'm like grouping all of that together. I should have enough baskets because my goal, and like here's kind of what I'm thinking, because as you guys know, when I go to rotate, I keep whatever I'm rotating like in a basket. So my goal is to be able to come down here and be like, okay, I want a train track, I want some figurines, I want this, and like be able to just have what I need already in a basket. If you guys have followed for like 2 years now, if you guys remember our previous house and our previous playroom and our playroom closet, I had all the toys displayed and I had like a little shelf of baskets, and I would go in there, grab a basket, fill the basket with the toy and item. My goal, because I want to keep the toys minimum, is to not have the toys all just out, is to already have them in baskets. So when I want to rotate the toys, I just come down here, grab, and go. And I don't have to spend that extra step of like filling up the basket, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try that, see if that works. I'll update you guys. But yeah, basically just kind of have to pull all the stuff out and load them up into the bin. And I think I'll be done then, because the kids should be waking up from their naps and I'm spent. I know this is probably like a shorter video for you guys, or like doesn't feel like that much, but like this has been a lot of work, okay? And I need to do it in segments or else I get overwhelmed and then I don't do any of it. So okay, my plan is working so far, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cubbies left. I think I could do some more decluttering even of that, because like if you think about it, I don't need like 2 of these. They basically do the same thing. It's like you put something in a hole and then it goes down and like around, you know? Once I lay everything out, I think I'll be able to pick it one more time, because I've already done like just a mass full clean house, but now I really want to get more into the specifics. And one thing that I'm trying to keep in mind too is, because we do homeschool, there's a lot of these toys that are like I will be using for homeschool. For example, this one, it's like different. It's like supposed to be little popsicles, and it's lowercase and uppercase. And so I'm actually thinking what I'll do is make like a separate little area where I have homeschool stuff like this, for example, and I have flashcards. Like we have these KiwiCo flashcards, or matching cards, that are so cute, and Ari would use this for homeschool. What I'm thinking is like even this, like this is multiplication, like I will use that for homeschool. So maybe I should move, and I'm just talking out loud here, so just bear with me, but I'm thinking that's what I'll do, just because there's different type of material that I'll like use specifically for homeschool if I'm trying to teach a specific lesson, and so like these would fall into that category. So maybe I shouldn't use up like toy space for that, because although it is a toy, like I will be the one that's pulling that out, and I wouldn't normally put this into the rotation, if that makes sense. I think what I might do is get a separate category or a separate like little bin for me to store more like homeschool stuff, and then I'll have more space. So I still have like probably enough to fill up these spaces down here still over there, but I have to kind of dig and pull things out. And then another thing to note is crafts in a craft area, because I do have a lot of like coloring books and different little craft things. So I'm going to make like one basket for that and put it here. I was actually planning on using this basket that used to be Alethia's homeschooled one, but let me see if it fits. Okay, perfect, it does. So yeah, that's what I will do for all my craft stuff. And then on the sides here, I'm actually, you can't see, right here? Can you see me over here? Right here on the side, I'd like to hang up stuff like this. So I got the kids these for Christmas. They love them, and so I think it'd be cute to hang them up on the sides. And then they also have a little broom and a mop that I can hang up as well. There's like specific command hooks that they make for like stuff like this. That is another thing that I will do, but I think I'm gonna close this out here because I'm just trying to do a little bit at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm gonna slowly start tackling this once I get to the more juicy stuff. And if you guys want to see what I end up keeping for their toys and like their true toys that they love and use, because it's gonna be just whatever is in here. So I'd love to share that and kind of walk through the process of like how this is going. I already have a donation bin, which is bigger than all the other bins so far, which is great. I've gone through a lot of their toys. So I hope this gives you a little motivation if there's a spot that you have in your house that's very similar to how ours was. Love you guys, be blessed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.